Hey makers, this is Dhruveen and I welcome you all to my another brand new episode series on vibe coding in the Power Apps. We all know that AI is doing lots of code work nowadays, and now how best you can utilize the AI capability with the world of Power Apps. We are going to explore that thing in detail overall in this episode series. We are going to talk about the different use cases and what you can build versus what not, what's the limitation. All of those things we are going to uncover into this full episode series. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to record for this overall series. That is something I haven't planned it yet. But based on your feedback in the comment section, we will see what next we can do it over there. So feel free to provide your feedback into the comment section for this overall series. Alright. In today's episode number 1, I'm going to simply talk about what is vibe coding, because this is the new terminology that we are hearing for the very first time into the world of programming, right? So, and from last couple of days, we are hearing a lot about this particular feature because lots of tweets, lots of Instagram posts are around this vibe coding part. So now let's uncover that and what best we can leverage this within the world of Power Apps. We'll talk about that in detail. Alright. Also, if you haven't followed me on my Twitter and Instagram so far, do follow me because these are the platform where I'm uploading short content on Power Platform. And again, if you don't know, I have started my YouTube Premium membership as well. So if you just want to join my YouTube Premium membership, you can simply clicking on the join button on the channel homepage. So many members already started joining over here underneath my Premium membership. So join over there. Currently almost 10 different episodes for responsive canvas application is already out over here, and few new series are also planned underneath this premium plan, and the pricing is very affordable, just 5,999 per month, which is less than a medium size of pizza that you are doing having in a weekend. Alright, so without further delay, let's focus on the new feature that we are going to talk about in today's episode about the vibe coding. First of all, in a simple word, let me explain you what exactly do we mean by vibe coding. Vibe coding in any programming language is a new software development approach where you don't need to know about the programming language. You just need to prompt in a natural language and it will generate the code automatically for you. That is helpful to more citizen developer as well as any low-code developer to build an amazing application without knowing the too much coding language over here. In today's episode, I'm just going to showcase you one important use case around this vibe coding and just check out the things that you can achieve it without any coding language, just using simple prompts. Alright, so without further delay, let's jump into demo for this vibe coding. Now, in order to have the vibe coding specifically in the world of Power Apps, right now, they have implemented this particular functionality into model-driven apps generative pages. Again, don't just confuse yourself that model driven app is something which is really hard, guys. Okay, it's just a thing that on top of your Dataverse table you can build your own model driven application. Okay, and now in model driven application, what happened here is currently the biggest challenge what we are facing in a day-to-day life is generally model driven applications doesn't offering you the amazing UI facility. Like you can see that typical model driven UI is looking like this, where you can see this kind of grid layout, and when you click on any particular record, it will just opening you this kind of form interface to you. Right now, this is a very typical interface of the model driven app, which is doesn't has the great UI feature. Now let's say for an example, in model driven application itself, you want to make it more customizable page which looking very nicer, and it is providing you similar kind of canvas type of functionality where you can customize the UI the way you want. Specifically, we are literally struggling to configure this kind of view because we are tired of looking at the same kind of views over here inside the model driven application. Now what's an alternative for that? The alternative here is the generative pages, and let me just show you one example over here that how it looks like. So this is the one grid layout that I created with the generative pages. You can see that I have created similar kind of canvas like UI over here, and this is what I build up over here. Now, the thing is that I also customize this in a fashion that when you click on any particular card over here, you can edit it into the same interface as itself. So you can change the value, you can update the things, and you can save it over here within the same interface. Also, filtering capability as well, I have customized over here completely, that whichever filter you want, you can just have it on the top, and depending on that, it will just filter out your stuff for yourself, right? Now, how to implement this end-to-end functionality for ourselves? Now, just imagine right now, without vibe coding or without any coding experience, to create this kind of user interface in today's world is very, very difficult. Now, with generative AI is something which is a boon over here, and this is coming with the capability of vibe coding in a natively, which means that just add your prompt and this will create this kind of page over here. Now, in this episode specifically, I'm going to showcase you how to create this thing completely step by step with you. Okay. Apart from that, what are the limitations of this approach at this point? We'll talk about that. Along with that, we'll also talk about that prerequisites, that what are the things which you required in order to start with the vibe coding or this generating AI pages. So without further delay, let's get started with the step by step over here. So here I am on my screen, and first of all, in order to start with the vibe coding, specifically in the world of model driven app and specifically in the world of Power Apps, you need to have your environment into US tenancy at this point. This video is something which I am recording on 2nd August 2025. So in today's day, it is the necessary thing that your environment should be in the US tenancy. And second thing is you need to activate one preview feature for that, which I'm showcasing in a while. But if you are watching the same episode in the future, maybe just look out the official Microsoft site or check out your environment directly, that whether this feature is available for you or not. Alright, so now let's explore this out with me in action. So first of all, in order to start with, what I'm doing here is I already have one of my Power Platform environment, and already I do have one of the solution called IT Support Central. In IT Support Central, I have one application created over here called IT Support Desk. This is one of my model driven application. Now, I just need to make sure that I enable the generative AI feature for my model driven application. For that, I'm just going to the admin center over here, and I just need to open up my environment for the first time. So this is the new admin center, and now you just need to go to the manage section over here. I'm just opening my environment over here called Power Platform Trainings Production Environment. Once I open up this particular environment, inside that I just need to make sure that where my environment is hosted, it is in the US tenancy at this point, so I don't need to worry about at this point. Now, next thing what you need to do here is you need to simply go to the setting option over here. Go there, and basically it will show you the different feature set over here. Expand the product option and go to the feature options over here. Once you go to the feature option, it will show you the first option over here called Copilot, and this is the feature which you need to enable over here, that enable new AI powered Copilot feature for people who makes the app, and allow users to analyze the data using AI powered chat experience in Canvas and model driven application. Okay. So you just need to enable this particular option from here. Both options are not required. Okay. So make sure you enable this and click on the save button over here. I just enabled this already before this particular episode, so I'm not enabling this again. Remember one thing, if it is turn off and if you are enabling this out, it will take around 10 to 15 minutes in order to reflect that change into your environment level. So make sure this is enabled, and as I said, this is only available for the US tenancy on 2nd August 2025. Alright. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just going to my solution over here, and first of all let me just give you an idea that what kind of model driven application I just built up over here. It's a simple IT support desk system where I'm showing the different support ticket over here inside my model driven application. So let me this app to be enabled over here. So when I'm opening this particular application, this is how my application is looking like at this point. Okay, and let me just open up my support request page over here. This is the native support request page which is available at this point, where different people has created different support ticket at this point, which is showing this request title, description, status, priority, employee name, whom it is assigned to, and when it is submitted. Okay, it is basically showing you this information. Now what I want to do here is I don't like this native traditional interface that I'm getting over here. Instead of that, I want to create my fancy user experience in order to build this whole page. So what can I do it over here? Let's see in the action the vibe coding with the generative pages. For that, you simply need to click on the add pages option over here. Once you click on add pages, you are able to see an option called describe a page. Click on that. Once you open that up, basically it will opening up this kind of interface where you can describe your page and AI will create this automatically for you. Now, remember one thing. Whenever you want to utilize this vibe coding functionality within the model driven application, right now at a time it supports the 6 tables at this point, which means that you can create any particular page based on the 6 maximum table data that you are having inside your model driven application. If you are having more than 6 tables, it is not supporting at this point. So now let's start building one responsive app grid for ourselves. And let's start this journey by creating this kind of interface. I need this type of card layout for me over here in action, where I need some sort of ticket title over here, as well as I need priority, I need this kind of status, I need whom it is assigned to, who is created, and since how long it is in the queue. That is also something I just wanted to showcase over here. Alright, so now let's get started over here. So first of all, what I'm doing here is, this is where I can start my journey from. So the very first thing is that over here in this prompt box, specifically you can provide any table over here first. So just make sure that you attach one table first. Click on add table and basically it will show you all the tables which are added into this model driven application. Maximum at a time in one prompt you can add 6 tables, as I said. Okay, it's not something that it is supporting only 6 tables. Okay, like with 6 tables you can build at a time. Okay, and let's say for an example in your model driven application it's 15 pages are there, right? And if you want one page with all the 15 tables, you can't able to do that. Okay, so just consider that thing in the mind. Now what I'm doing here is simply I'm selecting my support request table over here, so you can see that the table is being added over here for yourself. Okay, now here I just need to provide my prompt over here, that what you want to build over here. So what I'm writing here as my prompt is, help me to build a card layout grid with pagination. Request title, which means my column name, should be heading of the card. Also, I want the status with proper color coding. Also, show when ticket was created. Also shows days in a queue from the date created till today, which means that I want that calculation somehow dynamically, that when ticket is created till today, what would be the date difference. Okay, now let's hit enter and see what will happen. So when you hit enter, you can see that you just describe your page and Gen Pages has started understanding your requirement, and basically it is just giving you that this is what you are looking for. So first it is thinking with the vibe coding over here, and basically in the agent thoughts you can see that what exactly it think about and exactly how it is starting generating your page. And you can see in this particular box itself, this is not an edited version, so you can see on the fly that how fast it is actually. This is similar, like, you know, how you are looking in the movies, right, that people are doing the coding in the world of IT, you know, it just coming into imagination right now, right? It just did it fast, and you know, this is what you are ready with the stuff. So you know, you are able to see that database, this is your title, this is your status, in progress, close, resolve, like, and it did an amazing job over here, right? Now also I want to do one more thing here. Here it just misses that, okay, I also want to filter it out by some sort of status here, because right now I don't have any particular functionality over here to filter it out by any particular status. Okay, so I want to do that. Also I want to show some sort of priority over here, that is also I need. And also I want the functionality that it should open something into model pop-up with a description and everything, right? So what can I do here is, you can see that, and again you can see the pagination is also showing to you perfectly the way you wanted, right? So it's showing you over here, and behind the scene it is generating this whole React code for you. This code is called as a React code. Okay, now let's see into this action. Now let's add some additional prompt over here. Now I'm just adding one additional prompt over here, that first I'm adding that also add a filter by status. Each card should have priority with the color coded. So I need the priority one as well to be displayed over here. Okay. Also, I'm just adding here that also I want to see when to whom this ticket is assigned to. Okay, or maybe you can be very specific with the name itself. Okay, so maybe you just need to provide the proper name over here. So these are your support requests, right? Assigned specialist or employee name, right? So I can just provide a prompt over here that to whom it is assigned. Okay, or maybe also I want to see employee name. You can be specific. Employee name details over here. Okay, so you can just mention like this. You tell them to open the filter and do this thing. Okay, when I click on any card, it should open the pop-up with ticket number, ticket title, ticket description, status, assigned to, priority, I need edit capability as well in the pop-up. Okay, so I just added this whole prompt for myself. Okay, and what I'm doing here is I'm just hitting enter at this point. Okay, I'm just doing this out over here, and it just started thinking over here that what it is changing for yourself, and it will just doing this whole thing for you. So let it to be. Okay, so it is just doing this thing. And if you are already my premium member, and if you just want to have this all the prompt that I have typed over here, you can just have it from the premium membership page over there, where I'm going to provide that download link. So you can simply download those files from there. So for premium members, you just copy paste the prompt and try it out by your own. Okay, meantime this is generating for you. Let it to be. See how beautifully it is creating. I'm pretty much amazed by this feature. What do you think about this? Tell me in the comment section. Okay, isn't it looks like a movie? We are seeing that, okay, all the code is happening. You just provide a prompt, sitting in front of computer and doing this whole thing for you, right? And this is what it did. See, employee created, date in a queue, name, everything, right? And now it provided the filter as well. See, new, in progress, and when you filter it out, it shows that as well, all status, right? And now let's click on this box, and it is opening the pop-up as well, where you can see the number, title, description, status, this thing. And when you click on edit, it just able to edit that as well. Isn't it cool? Like, amazing one, right? And now when you click on save and cancel it, you will be able to save it. I think ticket number is incorrect, right? Maybe we can just remove it. We can provide one additional prompt to make it nicer. So I'll just make it here that remove ticket number from the pop-up. Also remove, I don't like this as well, specifically assigned to column, right? I don't want to change it out over there, right? Assigned to. So I'm just saying that remove ticket number from the pop-up. Also remove assigned to column as well from the model pop-up. Okay, I'm just adding this 2 line of code, and also I'm saying also add some icon in the card so user will know this is clickable. Okay, so you can just have like this. Let's hit enter and let's see what it will generate for you. Okay, And again, remember one thing, it's not something that you need to write the same prompt that I have written. Okay, you can use your own mind as well to write up your prompt. All right, because sometimes what happen here is what I'm writing as a prompt, it will look a little bit different on your screen. Okay, because it's a completely AI based, right? What it understands, what it matches with your vibe, or what it matches with your prompt, or what it matches with your data set, it's totally depending on that particular thing. Okay, so now let's see what will happen. Okay, I'm just having this out, and it's just like I'm literally allow this feature. It's good as well as on the other hand it's scary as well, because just imagine now pro code people who has the dominance in the market so far with this React coding and everything, right? And we as a low code people, we don't know the much coding, so we have more dependency at the time, and we are creating complex PCF component and those things earlier. Now this is becoming so easy for low code people as well to deal with, and we can deliver the stuff in a very good fashion with this one. And now see, perfectly it created for me, perfectly follow the instruction, and you are all good. And you can see this complete code over here as well, that what it has done for us. It 1026 line of code, and you are all set with this whole new stuff, right? And once you are done, you can simply save it, or you can publish this page as well at this point. So once you are done clicking on publish at this point, and basically you are ready with this new vibe coding feature with you. So this is where you are. And now let's see in the action. So this is the one view which we created, and now let's play our model driven application in the action and see how the final layout is looking like. So we had generative pages 3 created, right? This is what we have created. All right, and now let's see in the action. Click on publish again. And once you play, this is how it looks like. Isn't it cool? When I click on that, this is how it looking like a pop-up. And again, when you make it responsive, right? It's fully responsive in the nature as well. So you can see this is how it is showing. When I change its resolution, this is how it's changing. This is how it's changing, right? And it is working absolutely fine. It just blow your mind, right? Okay, so this is what we are doing in the first part of this series. Now in the next episode, we are going to talk about some more use cases around that. Specifically, we are going to enhance this application with some sort of Kanban. Also, we will do some more kind of prompt to change the theme and all. So stay connected with this particular series, and in next episode, we'll go to the next level with the vibe coding. Tell me in the comment section, what do you feel about this feature? Also tell me in the comment section, what do you want me to create next with the vibe coding? Tell me in the comment section. I'm happy to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching my video. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit thumbs up and subscribe my channel. Also, don't forget to join my premium membership, which is less than a medium size of pizza pricing. Over there, you can download all the codes that I have created in the different episodes over here, as well as you can look at the premium series over here, like Canvas application responsive series, as well as ALM series is coming up into the next episode. So you can always visit the membership page on my stuff and look at out the more detailing around that. Always check out the description box for the more details on the premium membership. Also, we are having live training program underneath my company, powerplatformtrainings.com. So if you are looking for any paid Power Apps training, you can always connect our website, or you can always check out the links available in the description box. Usually we are having every month some new training program underneath my training company. So if you are someone who is keen to learn something new with me, connect me over there. With this is Dhruvil signing off. See you in the next episode with some amazing content. Till then, have a great day. Safe. Goodbye.